Hey guys, welcome to Belle Speaks. I am so excited to bring to you this video today. I know I've been MIA a little bit. I've been super duper busy and I've been traveling a little bit. So I'm back. I'm here. It's all good. I know I've had you guys waiting. I got the emails. I got the texts. I'm sorry. But it's going to be good, I promise. So before I even get started, do me a favor. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, click like, click share. You know, I appreciate your comments. And a lot of y'all send me comments, but you send it via email or text message. Why don't you just put it in the comment box down below? I kind of prefer it that way too. Like, leave me a comment down below in this video. Leave me a feedback. Let me know what you think, and yeah, let's get into some things. This whole COVID situation gave us time to really evaluate our life, our relationships, how things kind of mesh together and how things, need to change in our lives. I know personally it's been, a challenge because I've noticed things that I never noticed before. And it's weird. It's really, really weird because since this pandemic, there has been a shift in my relationships across the board, family, friends, people been exposed. There's a lot of things that's been happening, but I'm grateful for the process. I've always learned to be grateful for the process in spite of everything. You always have to be grateful for going through the process. That's how you learn the lesson. Whether you win or lose, you still win because you still got something from it. So in this video, I want to be talking about leaving and leaving a thing, leaving your geographical location, leaving a job, leaving a relationship, leaving a personal relationship, a friendship. I think that these past couple of months has highlighted so much. It has uncovered so much that we could no longer ignore. And people are shifting based on what is good for them and what's not. So in this video, I want to talk about that because, I always say I created this platform for women by a woman. It's just my opinion. It's not law. You could take what you want. You could leave what you want. If you disagree, let me know that too, because I love to hear what other people think, besides my own thoughts. That's how we grow and that's how we learn, right? So the process of leaving, to me, it starts mentally. Whether you might be living somewhere and you want to move, the shift happens in your subconscious where you start thinking about it. You start being unhappy with things that you used to love, things that you used to get excited about overnight. It's a problem. Right? And then now it's like, okay, I don't like it here no more. I don't like this person anymore. I don't like the way that I'm being treated by this person, even though they treat you the exact same way that they've been treating you. Now you're in a different space mentally. And so I truly believe that we leave in our mind first. We definitely walk away first. If you ever spoke to an abused woman, right? They would always say they left mentally first. A marriage, they left mentally first. We always leave in our minds first. And so our conscience kind of guides us as to, where we may end up. Sometimes we don't know. But the beautiful thing about leaving a thing is that when you leave, you really don't know what you're going to run into, if everything is going to work out the way you think it's going to work out. And the process of moving on is scary. It's exciting. It's a whole lot of crazy emotions. But in the end, it's usually a good thing. And I want to get into that a little deeper today. I want you to know that anytime you decide to do something, always make sure and have good intentions. Intentions are the pace for everything in your life. Whatever it is that you decide to do, I don't care. Just have good intentions behind it. Make sure make sure your integrity and your morals are not compromised. Because oftentimes, unless you change that, right? So your intention should be good, your integrity should be in check, and your morals should be good. Now, sometimes the level of our integrity may need to be adjusted. and our morals need to be adjusted as well, because maybe there wasn't in the right place to begin with, and that way you need to fix that. So in that case, if you need to change it in that way, I would say definitely do that, but do it with the right intentions. Because the thing about life, especially for young people who's leaving their parents' home, you always want to do it on the right note, because you never ever know if you need to go back, or in general, somebody who's been good to you, or somebody who opened up their doors to you. And I'm just talking about that in the sense of living with someone. But it doesn't make a difference. Even if someone hired you and you're working with someone, always make sure you do things with the best intentions and you do it with integrity. So in leaving, always do it and have integrity. Always make sure the level of your integrity and your morals are never compromised, because life is real funny. Sometimes we cross a bridge, but sometimes you need to cross that bridge back and go back where you came from. There are times when that's necessary. Scenarios change, but sometimes the process stay the same, right? So you got to be careful. Also, when it comes to moving on, make sure that when you do it, and in the sense of friends and relationships that's changing, you always want to make sure that you're not shady, that you're not doing things undercover and real snake-like. Always do it, again, with the best intentions. You don't have to cut a person off slowly. You could do it swiftly. You just got to do it the right way, because that makes you a snake. If you feel like you need to keep a person around and be nice to them and fake it, you are a snake. Okay. So stop being shady and let's do the right thing. It's okay to move on. It's okay to want different things. It's okay to move past things. It's okay to leave relationships. It's okay to get a fresh start. I want you to know that that is okay. The problem with doing that is making sure that you do it the right way. Okay, so make sure you plan, make sure you prepare. And sometimes you could never do enough of that. Sometimes I remember when I moved to Atlanta, I was so planned, y'all. Let me tell you, I planned for years. I knew that I was leaving New York to Atlanta. I was with my ex at the time, and we were planning. We were supposed to get married and have a family and all this stuff. Child, honey, boo boo. Let me tell you, we planned and God laughed, because that was not what happened. And when I got here, I was in the space where I was in the transitional change of what the fuck did I just do? I was so scared, silently. I didn't admit it to nobody. And I was like, yo, what the hell? Atlanta ain't nothing like I thought. Okay? It was different. The people was different. The culture was different. And I was here. I was here before I moved here. I was here back and forth before I even moved here. And it was just a difference. And I was like, did I make a mistake? And I thought about moving back to New York. But there's something that comes with consistency. Sometimes God will change your life so much so where it will look like chaos. And that is where you grow. Because when I tell you at my move, I was around 33. I'm 38 now. I remember that was the pivotal moment in my life where I grew up. That was my maturity stage. And I had to go through certain things. And, people was just being snatched out of my life left and right. And I was like, yo, what is going on? But sometimes we go through these processes, and all of that leads us to exactly where we need to be. So to wrap this video, it's okay to move on. It's okay to leave relationships, jobs, people, move, do whatever you want to do. It doesn't even matter. It's okay to have change. It's okay to leave what you know and start something new. Just always make sure you do it with the right intentions. Always make sure you do it with integrity. Always make sure that you're not shady and snake-like when you do it, and always make sure you do it the proper way, because you never know if you might need to go back to that. Okay. And when you do it, embrace the change. Know that it's not always going to be easy. It's not always going to be what you think. Sometimes if you're lucky, it's exactly like what you thought and everything is an easy transition. Sometimes, unfortunately, that is not the process. So trust the process. Be okay with leaving. Be okay with starting new. Be okay with turning a new leaf. Be okay with challenging yourself and taking risk, because that is where we grow. That in that space of risk and chances is where we grow. In that space of fear is where we overcome it and see our strength. So never ever sit in a place where you are intimidated of change. Embrace it. Embrace new things, guys. Life is really short. It's really short. Don't waste your life. Don't waste your time. I thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to be posting, guys. I miss you guys so much. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, share this video. And I thank you so much for supporting me. And I will talk to you later. Peace.